What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Market Movement. So, I haven't even looked at the market yet. I have no idea what we're going to see when we click on this market. Looks like the index gold is fairly stable. Yeah, the market's chilling at 45%, and over the last couple of days, it's stayed fairly stable. It's dropped off a lot from about 2 months ago. Right, gold cards, which actually makes a lot of sense. A lot of people have been asking me, like, how much are these elite gold cards? Like, what what price can I expect to pay? And they actually have rebounded a little bit. If we look at the top 100, we may be able to see people like Conte, maybe people like Marco Reus, people like who else? Eden Hazard. These elite players. Look at Romelu Lukaku. I sold him a couple of weeks ago for like 200K. That's crazy. But let's look at that daily graph, and they are down, but they are a little bit bounced back from kind of when I made the video here. Actually, they're very slightly. Last Friday I talked about them at 58, 56 range, and now they're still about 57, although they went down a little bit between then. And obviously every individual card is different, but generally speaking, they have stayed about the same. So actually, let's look at the index 86. I'm curious to see what this index 86 looks like. Been very spiky lately over the past few weeks. Spiked up actually just a couple of days ago over the weekend into Monday. I'm not actually sure why. It must have been a Futmas SBC that that was very desirable, and then they tailed off a little bit again, but not quite enough. Let's look at the 82s and 83s, because last week I said there was a lot of money to be made, and it looks like I might be right again. So here's where the Futmas SB... Oh, no, sorry, that was Black Friday. I believe here's where the Futmas SBC started to come out. The interest died down a little bit, and now it's gone back up a little bit because the players are starting to get a little bit better. So if we look at the hourly graph again, now, so in my time, obviously the hours are different, but the Futmas SBCs just came out for today. So the price is at its highest, 171 for these 83 rated cards. In about 12 to 18 hours from now, the price will be at its lowest. And if you've been following this advice, if you've been following along, and we look at yesterday, a similar thing happened right around 1800, 1700. I believe this is British time, so just before the thing gets released, it's at its highest, and it tails off again, right? It takes a pretty dramatic drop. And Wednesday, similar sort of thing happened. A little bit later it actually happened, but if you are paying attention to these graphs and you're watching, you could have made an absolute haul. Again, it says the market's chilling, but we look at these patterns and we can see what's actually happening. You buy in between the SBCs, and when the SBCs get released at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. UK time, you can make an absolute killing. And it's a little bit different for the 84s. Let's look at yesterday. Actually, a little bit different, but also similar. So it looks kind of like right after they come out, an hour or two after they come out, is probably your best time to buy. We look again at Wednesday. Wednesday was different. Wednesday was a little bit different. But today, again, the prices are peaking at about 178. Pretty soon they'll be down under 170. You can mark my words. I promise you that. They have been going down overall as well. So we look at the daily graph. They've been on their way down just a little bit. They were up at 200, but right now the market is generally pretty stable. So let's look at icons. Let's see what icons are doing. What are icons doing over the past couple of days? So they were peaking around Black Friday. They peaked like on Black Friday, which was very, very crazy. Actually, no, sorry, the week before. The week after Black Friday, they peaked. Now they're on their way down again, which is interesting. So like last year, right here was the time where you could have gotten an icon for absolute minimum. This time it's like around here, okay? This isn't our whole foot cycle, but generally speaking, the cheapest you could have got them was about here. And they're almost down again to under 100, which they were just barely under 100 at their cheapest. And so icons are approaching their absolute cheapest. And again, this is in general, not specifically. The floor for icons is actually much higher. You look at somebody like Edwin van der Sar, A couple of months ago, look at where he was, 247. Now his floor, and he's one of the cheapest legends, but even yesterday he was 413, and now he's 390. So legends are falling off a little bit. Oh, excuse me. Legends are falling off a little bit, and it might be a good time to buy coming up pretty soon. Let's look at the ones to watch. I don't even look at the ones to watch anymore. Let's have a look. So generally they're very up and down. I assume they go up on the weekends, or when games are played. So right, there were games played on Wednesday and Thursday. They drop off. They go back up for the weekend. Maybe not. They dropped off for the weekend. That's interesting. So they've been going up midweek. They've been going up midweek, dropping on the weekends. That's an interesting thing to take a look at. Wow, let's look at this a little bit smaller. If I can drag this over. So we see a couple of weeks ago, they were down on the weekends, went up during the week, went down on the weekend, went up during the week, went down on the weekend, went up during the week, and then went down midweek this time. Ones to watch are doing some crazy things, man. I don't know what's going on with them. Interesting. They're definitely ones to watch. God, I'm funny. Anyway, let's look at the the daily graph for the inform market. And obviously, this isn't every inform. Here are some of the ones I do take a look at. Josie Altidore up, way up. I bought him for 12K. Bought him for 12K right when he came out. This happens at almost every single inform. To buy them at under 13K or so, they'll eventually go up over 20. You'll make 10K. It'll take a few weeks, but it's absolutely worth it. Marcal was somebody I had for a while, I think. What did I buy him at? Let's look at all. I think I did buy him for like 18, 19. And yeah, he's up at 26, 27. Oh, well, 23 now, but just a couple of days ago, he's up at 26, which does tell me cards are going down generally over the past couple of days. Yeah, they are going down over the past couple of days. Interesting. So that's just a quick look at the market. There's so much money to be made here, guys. I really hope you're jumping in and making those coins. Let me know if I was able to help you. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm always happy to answer them to the best of my ability. And I have to say, I feel like I do a pretty good job predicting the market. In my transfer value is a few million coins in transfer profit this year, so I've clearly been doing a decent job at reading the market. So I hope you guys use my insight and ask my opinion. And that said, I am happy to learn from anybody in the comments too. Please, if you're watching this video and you know something that you think I don't know, or you know something that even you think I do know and you want to point it out to me, please do. I love the interaction in the comments. That's why I do this, to help you guys out, and I just think it's a ton of fun. So that's our look at the market this week. I hope you guys have a great weekend, great holiday. I will mention this now. We will have a video Saturday, SBS, Squad Builder Stipulation. We will have a video Sunday versus. We will not have a video on Monday. We won't have a video on Monday. It's Christmas Day for me. It's just too much going on. I'm not even going to be here at my setup. So, but hopefully there will be a video Tuesday. There may not be. But hopefully I can get a career mode out Tuesday. If not, it'll be out on Thursday, and I will have the team of the week on Wednesday. So that's the week coming up. I hope you guys have a great holiday. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.